includes wins over Costa Rica and Mali, keeping clean sheets in the 5-0 and 2-0 wins respectively, sandwiching a 3-1 success over Gambia, having secured a win each at the 2018 and 22 finals. Iran now seek to add another to boost their prospects of reaching the round of 32 in North America. New Zealand are returning to the global showpiece after missing 3 tournaments, 2014, 2018 and 2022, with Darren Basili's side aiming to stun a side ranked number 20. The All Whites, for their part, are placed 65 places lower than their top 20 opponents, highlighting the chasm between the two teams, though the island country will hope to exploit their Asian opponents' logistical challenges. However, the Oceania outfit are not in the finest fettle heading into their 3rd tournament appearance, with the All Whites winning twice since sealing qualification. Those 2 wins came almost a year apart, with a 1-0 success over the Ivory Coast in June last year. That was then followed by a 4-1 success over Chile in March. However, those triumphs are soiled by a plethora of defeats during that period, 9 losses in 11, many of which highlighted the team's issues at both ends of the pitch. New Zealand have failed to score in 6 of their 9 defeats in the last 12 months, with the most recent disappointments coming against Haiti, 4-0 defeat, and a narrow 1-0 defeat to England, who are certainly going to be one of the tournament's favourites. And that was in the lead-up, of course, to the global finals. Far from ideal preparation, of course, for their 3rd appearance on the global stage. It will be interesting to see if the All Whites change the tide in North America, with everyone watching around the globe. Let's talk you through the 2 lineups, starting with Iran. So it's Ali Reza Berenvan in goal. In defence is Ramin Rezayan, Ali Nemati, Shoje Khalizadeh and Milad Mohammadi. Into midfield on the right we have Mohamed Mohebi and Aya Yousefi on the opposite side. 2 midfield for Iran, Saman Golos and Said Ezzatalai. And up front we have the prolific Mehdi Taremi again, 33-year-old striker, averaged a goal every other game in 4 seasons with his club side Porto. And though a move to Inter didn't work out for him, again the goals are flowing for him once more at Olympiacos. Again, he's physical, great in the air, and can score with both feet. And he's partnered up front with Sharia. On to New Zealand. In goal it's Max Crocombe. Back 4, Tim Payne, Finn Sermon, Michael Botso and Liberato Kakacha. Joe Bell and Marco Stamenic in midfield. In the attack it's Elijah Just on the left with Callum McCowett on the opposite side. Sarpreet Singh in between them, and Sarpreet Singh is located in behind Chris Wood, the main man for New Zealand, of course. Again, scored consistently in the Premier League. He's a proud captain and record scorer of his country. And now 34 years old, he's the last saviour of the 2010 tournament, and fans are praying that again he's come back from his knee surgery properly. That has kept him from club action with Nottingham Forest for most of this term. On to the benches, Iran's is Salah Aldani, Ehsan Hajshafi, Ali Yahanbash, Mehdi Gaedi, Ali Alipur, Payam Niazman, Hossein Kanani, Ruzbeh Shesmi, Mehdi Tarabi, Amir Hossein, Hossein Zadeh, Mohammed Gyorbani, Hossein Hosseini, Dennis Eka Ayensa, Daniel Iri, and completing the bench is Amir Mohamed Razaginia. As for New Zealand, it's Francis De Vries, Tyler Binden, Alex Paulson, Alex Arufa, Nando Pinaka, Costa Barbarouses, Ben Wayne, Ben Old, Jesse Randall, Michael Wood, Ryan Thomas, Callan Elliott, Lachlan Bayliss and Tommy Smith. Well, Iran's all-round strength is certainly far too much in Asia Again, they had that solid defence and a dangerous attack in the locker as well. There is frustration that head coach Amir Galanoi makes the team less than the sum of its parts again, that they have good physicality and toughness at the back. Again, reliable tackle, of course, I mentioned just a moment ago. And Mehdi Taremi again scored 10 of Iran's 19 goals in qualifying and 57 in total by mid-March. Again, Saman Golos start midfield, and there for Ali Hambash as well. Again, Golos and Hambash are among those with experience again in the English top flight. But again, Iran, they've had those off-pitch issues which could motivate, but also could do quite the opposite. Again, Dubai-based Sada Azmoun, nicknamed the Iranian Messi, was actually expelled from the squad for March friendlies, having a photo with and praising the UAE president and Dubai's ruler as well. But again, certainly, Iran, a lot of their press conferences have been dominated by non-football issues. They just really got to stick together this tournament, Iran. And as for New Zealand, again, they had the 5 wins from 5 in qualifying, 29 goals scored, and just 1 conceded as well. And again, with a direct entry for obviously qualifying for the first time. Again, New Zealand only had to beat their lowly Pacific Island neighbours. Again, they lost their preliminary match in November 2008, which provided a chance to blood new faces, but a few genuine insights. But again, most of the current generation has now been together for 2 or 3 cycles of trying to get to this tournament. Included that heartbreaking playoff loss to Costa Rica in 2022. But again, as I mentioned, talismanic captain Chris Wood, if he can be strong in this tournament, he can provide problems for any defence. And again, of course, Marko Stamenic, again, he's a stable midfield presence as well. Again, Stamenic plays in the Championship. Max Crocombe also plays in that division as well, the goalkeeper. Again, the All Whites that create plenty of chances but just struggle to convert, especially when they have been without Chris Wood. Again, have 36-year-old Costa Barbarouses, who's next in line with 10 goals from 47 caps after March's friendly. So again, certainly there needs Chris Wood firing this tournament, that's for sure. We are ready to get underway here in Los Angeles for Iran against New Zealand. And who will start the quicker in this contest? We are underway here, and it's New Zealand who get us underway. Again, Payne rolls it forwards. It is New Zealand building on the right side. Again, McCowett takes heavy touch, and Mohammadi clears towards the halfway line. Now New Zealand looking to get it in the centre. It was lifted forwards though from Iran, and now Iran work it to the right hand side. Is Rezaian towards the back stick, and it's headed away out the box, and Payne. Again, Iran on the front foot on the left hand side with Moebi. 2 players around him. Goes behind him to Mohammadi. It's worked inside, back into midfield to Saida Ezra Talai, and Ezra Talai now all the way back to his goalkeeper, Birenvan. Birenvan now short to the feet of Kali Zadir. Kali Zadir forwards, it bounced off the chest of Boxall, and Iran on the attack here with Mehebi towards the box. Mehebi goes down edge the area. The referee continues play. Iran have it in the attacking third. It's clipped to Rezaian. And Rezaian puts the cross in, diving header away though from Boxall. Iran on the front foot, and now New Zealand can try and come away with the ball here. They're moving it slowly now with Sarpreet Singh trying to approach halfway. Now it's back here in New Zealand back line with Tim Payne. Here's Finn Sermon, Joe Bell, defence midfield. Thought he was going to square it there to Stamenic. Instead it goes into the back line to Boxall. Now Stamenic on the ball. Finn Sermon. Sermon right-footed. Payne, the ball just runs under his right foot. And there'll be a throw to Iran on their left-hand side for Milad Mohammadi to take. Mohammadi assessing his options. Goes midfield, and Saman Golos controls. Now back to Ezra Talai. On the ball here is Birenvan. Now Alireza Birenvan squares it across his box to Ali Namati. And Birenvan in his light blue kit again just taps it to Nemati. And Nemati. Just by his side is Mohammadi. Mohammadi along towards the forward line. And it's flicked there from Melli Taremi towards the right hand side. Was there a foul there from Bell? There certainly was. Just clipping Aya Yousefi. And playing on that left hand side for Iran. Thought he may have been playing on the right, but looks like Yousefi is out on the left at the moment. 2.5 minutes gone here in LA, and it's a short free kick from Iran. And just a reminder, you are watching the game as well as listening to us. And make sure you are watching it on your local broadcaster. So Iran now whack it from the back line. Head away from Boxall. Now Iran in the attacking third here with Taremi. Works it to Yousefi. Yousefi trying to get the outside of Stamenic, but Stamenic gets it off him, then clears his lines. Now New Zealand can burst the way forwards. It's Sarpri Singh on the right wing. Singh's challenge there from Mohammadi, but it does roll out for New Zealand throw. And 3 minutes on the clock here in LA. Short throw for New Zealand is Elijah Just. Now to Payne, midway in the Iran half. Now into midfield, where it's just laid off from Stamenic and then played into the fence from Bell. Now it's left actually for the goalkeeper, Crocombe. Against Stamenic. Just tapped into the feet of Boxall. Box now looks for the switch, but hits the backside of Mehdi Taremi. And now Taremi latches onto it. Taremi bursting towards the box. Mehdi Taremi loses balance though and just can't get beyond Sermon. And a good challenge there for Iran. You can see the throw on the far side, but it was Yousefi who won the challenge against Payne. It will be a New Zealand throw. It's a chance there for Mehdi Taremi. Moment ago to burst forwards, but just got his feet all wrong in throw take for New Zealand, and really poor throw. So Iran have it in midfield with Eza Talai. Now is Rezain. Rezain now goes long from the back, but can't find a teammate. And New Zealand just beyond the halfway line here with Boxall. Play forwards now from Kakacha. Kakacha and Just combined. That's a good standing challenge there from Nemati. Now clips from Resign towards the centre circle. And now Iran moving forwards really well. Great pass from midfield. Taremi almost set through. That's a great clearance in the end on the stretch from Boxall. New Zealand with Kakacha. Kakacha's long attempted ball blocked from Mehdi, but Kakacha gets it back the second attempt. Singh gives it away. Again, it's Resign who intercepts. Iran now just by the centre circle with Yousefi. It's a pass into the back line. Here's Eza Talai on the ball. Nemeti. Square to Ali Zadeh. Ali Zadeh wants it back, but just combining now with Saman Golos. Over 5 minutes gone here in LA. Goal has seen Iran and New Zealand. Now Resign goes over halfway. It's flicked there from Sharia. Now it's a lovely diagonal ball towards Yousefi. Yousefi, left side of the penalty area, cuts in. Yousefi's shot, but it's straight at the goalkeeper, Crocombe. Tried to beat him at his near post, got a decent amount of power on it. It was a brilliant switch of play from Iran from the halfway line with Saman Golos. Played it over the top of Tim Payne. And it was Aya Yousefi, got into the box, but drilled the shot straight. And Max Crocombe in his pink kit. New Zealand just behind the centre circle here with Singh in possession. And now Stamenic pokes it to McCowan. Count on halfway, now Bell in the centre circle. Then laid across halfway to his midfield partner, Stamenic. And it's in central offensive, Boxall. Square for Sermon, around trying to push up. Bell pass it backwards from the centre circle. That's in the D with Crocombe. Crocombe drills it, right-footed. Searching for Chris Wood, trapped on his chest, bit of pocket space now for Wood. 30 yards from goal on the inside left. Wood spins, then plays it short to Singh. Singh now combines it Just, clipped in the box to Wood, and now chance for Just. It hits the roof of net, and New Zealand get their opening goal of the tournament. Excellent finish from Elijah Just into the roof of net, combined with the talisman Chris Wood. Now usually it would be Chris Wood, of course, finishing off in those situations, but he gets an assist to his name instead. Set up for Elijah Just. Whacked it into the roof of the net in the penalty area. And New Zealand draw first blood, just long for Crocombe. Again, the Iran defence just backed off Wood. Found that space in the attacking third. Played it short to Just. Just combined with Singh in the D. Then Wood chest it down. Just then did the rest. And just finished it. Laces of the right boot into the roof of the net. Excellent take there from Elijah Just. And it is a lift off in this tournament for New Zealand. Maybe you could say Biren Van could have done a bit better. Maybe trying to get a hand to it, but take nothing away. It was a really good strike in the penalty area. And it's Iran 0, New Zealand 1. 8 minutes gone here in Los Angeles. So Kali Zadeh links up with his centre-back partner Nemati. Now Nemati brings it out to the penalty area. And Nemati now rolls it to Mehdi. And no one really make themselves available. Mehdi so goes back to Kali Zadeh. Nemati now picks out Rezain. Rezain links up with Sharir. And Sharir passed it back into his own half. Bit of time on the ball for Eza Talai. It's flipped up for himself from Mehdi, combines with Taremi. Now Mehdi just guides it back left foot and halfway into the feet of Kali Zadeh. Now Iran just enjoying some possession after that very early setback from Elijah Just. New Zealand in front. And Iran still on the back line at the moment. Here's Kali Zadeh. Now Nemati. Left-footed. Roll to Mehdi. Mehdi. Yard or two in front of halfway. Mehdi to Taremi now. Again, back with the left back. Iran just having possession of the back line, which won't mind New Zealand at all. Now it's a switch of play there from Kali Zadeh. Couldn't quite reach the intended target in Ramin Rezain. Just was making that forward run from right back. And the fullback failed to be found in the end now. The Rataka catches throw. Controlled on the halfway line from Bell. Now Bell rolls it across the halfway line. Now here come New Zealand. McCowett. McCowett just slows things down. And New Zealand just on the ball here with Payne. Is a cross going to come in? Cross comes in from the right from Payne. Cleared out the box from Nemati. Headed down from Stamenic. McCowett can't quite control, bit too far behind him. Nemati, again, that's a light clearance straight back into New Zealand midfield. Nakagacha. Gone halfway here with Boxall. Now Sermon. Payne being put under pressure. Good pressure there. It was from Yousefi. And New Zealand have to go back to their goalkeeper, Crocombe. 10.5 minutes gone in Los Angeles. Iran 0, New Zealand 1. That was a foul there from Sharir on Boxall. Boxall was just playing it through the Iran forward line. So it's a free kick for New Zealand. We lead by a goal to 0 to Elijah Just. And New Zealand will just take this free kick to their goalkeeper. It's just left from Michael Boxall. So Crocombe can go long. Just telling his teammates to push up a bit higher. Crocombe looking for Wood. So chested down for Wood towards left. Just can't quite pick out Wood. Instead defends Saman Golos. Oh, Golos' clearance hits his own man. And now Wood flicks it around his man's the box. Cleared only as far as Just. Just squared to Singh. Singh tidy feet. Still Singh goes to the shot, but drags it well wide in the end. In the penalty area. And lovely dancing feet from Sabri Singh in the box, but Iran made a mess of the clearance. It was squared from Just to Singh. And Singh just kept it away from shoulder. Kali Zadeh. They just got the finish all wrong. Starpreet Singh. Short goal kick from Biren Van. Now long from Mehdi, but stepping forward from the back is Boxall. New Zealand on the left-hand side. It's just to Singh. Singh outspin, balls the box, couldn't quite find the head of McCowett. New Zealand have it back in midfield now. And it is Stamenic. Stamenic just rolls it into the centre circle. Sermon, pass over halfway. Held up well from McCowett. Now New Zealand go further into the attacking third. Wood now squares it towards the right-hand side. Payne is cross deflects towards near post, headed away from Mehdi. Headed back down the box from McCowett, but clearance now for Mehdi again, this time with his feet. With his left boot. It'll be a throw for New Zealand to again have Iran right on the back foot here. So throw to be taken on the left-hand side for New Zealand. Michael Boxall will be the taker. The referee just thinks to halt for a second. Now Boxall can take the throw towards near post. Head away on his far. Stamenic right side of the box, but he goes a low cross. And it's deflected behind off Aya Yousefi. The New Zealand corner kick. New Zealand certainly in command of this one. Looking to double their advantage. 13.5 minutes gone here in Los Angeles in Group G. Iran 0, New Zealand 1. So corner to come in. Liberato could catch it. Catcher wants it back, plays a short corner to Joss, now worked inside to Bell. Back out to Yukacha. Yukacha deflected across, looping into the box. Head away from Sharir now. It's fed into the feet of Wood, but cleared away in the nick of time. Now run, head out of the box. So Mehdi headed back into the area. Again, Sharir heads away. Iran flick further on now. Iran could try and counter it. They're in the centre circle, good hold-up play. Now Iran on the right-hand side. There's a tackle there in the middle from Golos, who's running from midfield from Payne. Payne timed it brilliantly. And now New Zealand go long towards McCowett. Headed down from Mehdi. And then Khalizadeh gets onto it. Resign back to Khalizadeh. Long ball down the right, headed away. For Kakacha. But Iran get it back on the halfway line, but heavy pass from Golos towards Sharir. That's a safe pass from Boxall. That's a Crocombe. Crocombe rolls it in defence midfield to Bell. Bell on the half turn, whipped it forwards, cleared away though from Mehdi. And Iran win the flick on through Mehdi. Now Mehdi bursting down left. Mehdi cuts it back. Maybe a chance of Golos to get a shot off. Triangle for Golos. He plays it back now towards left-hand side, and a tackle comes in from Stamenic, and it will be an Iran throw. And Iran were just trying to get the ball in. You know, it was Ramin Razayan, who was just temporarily out on the left-hand side. It was a good tackle though from Marco Stamenic. So Aya Yousefi to put the long throw in for Iran. Quarter an hour gone here in Los Angeles. So long throw comes in. Iran flicked it on, then headed away from Sermon. Still in the box. A header from Sharir, but well taken on the chest and smacked away from Boxall. And that clearance was a bit too heavy for Chris Wood. So being a Iran throw midway inside the half. Just throw it back to Biran Van. And now Mehdi midway inside his half. The fullback leaves it for Eza Talai. Here's Mehdi again. Mehdi. And short and square to Saman Golos. And place it back now to Mehdi. Here's Golos on the ball again. Golos now. Square and halfway. Iran. Inside right. It's a long ball over the top towards Sharir. Was there a nudge on Sharir in the box? The referee waves it away. There was slight contact from Sermon, but not enough in the referee's eyes to give a penalty. Again, a long ball from Eza Talai, searching over top for Sharir. And that was a light nudge, nothing in that whatsoever. And the referee certainly got that correct. Of not giving a penalty there. Seems to be the Iran striker's down. He's not best pleased, but for me there was nothing in that at all. New Zealand have been the better side so far, worthy leading. As Sean just a moment ago, the ball fell to Wood just behind the 6-yard box again. McCowart tried the acrobatics, didn't get it right, but it ended up falling to Chris Wood just behind the 6-yard box, but just taken off his toe end in the end. Chris Wood by the challenge from the striker, all people. Sharir doing his defensive duties really well. And Chris Wood's not just New Zealand's all-time top scorer, he's also a leading appearance maker as well. A true New Zealand legend, Chris Wood. So it seems like Sharir is fine now. And the nudge from Sermon absolutely wasn't enough for a penalty, that's for sure. So Sharir will be allowed back on in a minute. We are underway again. 18 minutes on the clock in Group G. In Los Angeles, Iran 0, New Zealand 1. Elijah Just with New Zealand's opening goal of this year's competition. And New Zealand just building slowly. Stamenic wants it in midfield. Instead it's passed into the feet of Boxall. Now Stamenic on the ball. Bell first time to Stamenic. And now Sermon, line breaking pass. Sabri Singh just beyond the D goes, the shot's been spilled, but then the goalkeeper gets onto it at the second attempt. Again, New Zealand playing through the thirds quickly. Played from defence into attack in midfield. When Sermon found Singh. And now Zayan goes long down the right hand side. But Taremi just shrugged off the ball from Boxall. And then Crocombe whips it away left footed towards Singh. And there's one from Namati. That's nodded from Bell. Flick on halfway from the goal scorer Just. Singh trying to stay on his feet. Then Singh looked like he kicked out there. And around where looked to be the fullback. Razayan was indeed. Razayan takes the quick free kick to Kali Zadeh. Now here's Mohammadi. Short to Mehdi. Now he's going to have to go backwards here. Yeah, around wide man to Kali Zadeh. So Kali Zadeh again. He's tapped it to Mohammadi. Iran. And passing at a very slow pace in the back line. And just a reminder, you are watching as well as listening to us. Make sure they are watching through your local broadcaster. 20 minutes gone in Los Angeles. Iran 0, New Zealand 1. Elijah Just with the 7th minute strike in the box for New Zealand. And Iran here, midfield with Godos. In half the line with Mohammadi. Now Namati. And Godos just running around Namati. Now Godos brings it over halfway. Godos now towards Sharir. Holds up the ball. Taremi dropping deep. Iran about 5 yards ahead of halfway. That's Taremi into Yousefi. Godos. Iran just getting their foot on the ball now. Now it's a ball down left hand side, cleared away by New Zealand. Singh midway inside his half. Now Stamenic to Payne. Whip forward to McCowart. Stepping forwards though to poke it away is Namati. Now Iran just in front of the halfway line with Razayan. And now Mehdi has to go back into zone half. No player on to try and support him. Now Mehdi creates space for himself in the centre. Who guides it outside the right boot. Now Iran moving down left hand side. It's a late challenge there from Stamenic, but the referee waves play on. Now Iran coming towards the box, but it's a good challenge one there from Boxall. And now New Zealand can turn it over halfway to Chris Wood. Wood peels out to the left hand side. Wood 35 yards from goal. Wood turns. The big number 9 still has the ball. Now brings McCowart into play. McCowart spreads the play to the right wing. Payne level with a penalty area. Taps it now to Singh, who's supporting him on that right hand side. Stamenic, McCowart. Stamenic now. New Zealand got a good tempo about them. Bell 25 yards from goal. Dead at centre. Bell now just edge of the box. He's facing away from goal. Bell goes backwards. Now Boxall. Short. McCowart has a bit of room in the middle. McCowart though well challenged there. Now Iran can try and counter it. come forwards with Mehdi. Mehdi bursting over halfway. And now Charte made for Iran. Shot taken off the post. It was released from Taremi. So close there for Iran. Krokum beats it all ends up. But Taremi's right-footed effort swept off the post. And if anyone's going to score for Iran, of course it's going to be Mehdi Taremi. He just couldn't quite find the bottom corner. Catch on the ball, left back for New Zealand. New Zealand just slowing it down there. And across the sermon from Boxall. That was a really good counter there from Iran. Taremi taking that shot off, but 23-24 yards from the target. Sarpreet Singh, New Zealand number 10. It's across to Stamenic. Now Stamenic on the ball again, linking up with Kakacha. New Zealand located in the centre circle. Boxall, Stamenic, and now Kakacha rolls it back in his own half for Stamenic. Stamenic, it's quite a heavy right-footed pass, but does reach Krokum still pretty comfortably. It's Krokum to Sermon. Bell makes himself available in defence midfield. Bell, which return it back to Sermon. Now Wood dropping deep. Again, first time pass back was to Bell. Here's Sermon. Getting time on the ball here for Boxall. Not around Boxall at all at the moment. 23.5 minutes played in Los Angeles. Iran 0, New Zealand 1. It's a light pass from Boxall to link up with Bell. Boxall again. Bell just moves in front of him, but Iran easily read that, so Boxall just goes for the simple pass back in the D for Krokum. Boxall asking for it again. I think Krokum will go long here. Does indeed, drills it right-footed towards Chris Wood, of course. Wood takes it on the chest. Lovely turn from Wood. Good snappy challenge there to win it back from Namati. Now New Zealand have it again, edge of the box, just clips it in. Headed away, Wood controls with it back towards goal. Then cleared away in the end from Kali Zadeh. It will be New Zealand throw at 8 yards in their Iran half. Now the hydration break will commence. And New Zealand have the goal advantage, but Taremi's effort off the post, certainly a warning sign. It's a short for New Zealand. Again, the All Whites that create plenty of chances, just struggle to convert. And the last tournament in 2010, again, actually drew all their gains. New Zealand, Slovakia, Paraguay, most impressively Italy, which made them the sole unbeaten side of that tournament, actually. Oh, they'd love to get to the knockout stages this year. But Iran again starts trying to get a foothold in that midfield again. Saman Godos, certainly an important player in his technical ability, but Mehdi Taremi, that shot from the deep, curled off the post a moment ago. And so close, because Krokum was certainly beaten all ends up. And he allows a just that Manu has New Zealand front. He's actually of Chinese descent through his mother, Elijah Just. And although he's got small frame, again, he's actually quite comfortable with headers and smart attacker. He often he's on the right wing, which he actually isn't playing this evening. Elijah Just, he's playing on the left-hand side. Again, can play that attacker midfielder well, but he made his All Whites debut just at 19, and it's been so rewarding for him to move from being a fan to wearing the strip. Who had so much pride and scoring that goal for New Zealand. He had his parents in the stand when the side qualified for the tournament against New Caledonia March last year. It was so special for him. Actually is playing in the United Kingdom at the moment, and he signed for Motherwell last year, which is another important step in ensuring his form that got him the selection here, the tournament, and certainly took the opportunity, superbly linking up with Chris Wood. So drinks break is now over. yeah, Iran have slowly improved, and as they should really, with the distance that New Zealand have in the rankings, 65 places in between them. So hydration break now fully over, just over 27 minutes on the clock. Just a reminder, we are watching the game as well as listening. Make sure you are watching your local broadcaster. So we're about to reconvene it in Los Angeles, and it will be Tim Payne to take the throw. Wood couldn't quite control, poor touch, and Mehdi clears for Iran. Heavy touch from New Zealand through Payne, and now Iran over halfway on the left-hand side with Mehdi Taremi. It's a heavy cross towards the back step. Mehdi chased it down. Mehdi, was he nudged in the box from the New Zealand goalkeeper? Followed it all the way, nothing given them. Now Crocombe attempts to clear. It's a tackle that comes in on Crocombe. He manages to clear it out. Crocombe caught off his line, but the shot from 25 yards off target. And some real worrying moments for Crocombe with Saman Godos, who went for the shot. Again, Crocombe, Mehdi came in on his blind side, made the left-footed tackle, and Mehdi was down in pain. The ball broke to Saman Godos. Crocombe was slightly off his line, but Godos couldn't adjust his body well enough to get the contact he wanted on the strike. Sliced it well wide. New Zealand relief, take the goal kick short. Now Boxall direct on left for Wood. Wood holds it off, now pokes it to Just. His pass inside, bounces off Godos. New Zealand throw, quickly taken for Just. Down left, now Singh gets his touch all wrong. Got stuck on his foot. And it's been given away from the Iran defence. Kakacha now links up with Singh. Kakacha left side of the box. Kakacha across the face of goal. The Iran shot stopper, Van gets down to it. And Kakacha drove that one low left-footed. To be honest, looking at it, Van did get down comfortably to it. It is Yousefi on the ball for Iran. Turns and plays it back to Eza Talai. So here's Mehdi. Iran now down the inside right with Godos. That wide now to Razayan. Razayan clips it into the box. Heavy touch up, breaks here for Iran's number 14, Saman Godos, but couldn't keep the effort down. Iran really starting to grow into this. Mehdi just laid it off under real pressure. Michael Boxall's a half volley, but Saman Godos in the penalty area, connected with the ball with his left boot, but just couldn't keep it down. It's a goal kick for Crocombe to take. Looking for Wood, headed away though in the end from Alizadeh. Iran over halfway, hook forwards from Sharir, and now Taremi on the ball. That's the man they want on the ball. Taremi into the area. Taremi now. Taremi facing away from goal. His pass blocked in the end. Now Sarpreet Singh. Singh first time pass over halfway. Wood wants it into feet. He was in line with Singh as well, Wood, but Singh just played it forward straight away, thinking Wood was going to be on his bike making the run. Half hour gone here in Los Angeles. Iran 0, New Zealand 1. Elijah Just with the 7th minute finish. New Zealand's opener of the tournament. On the ball for Iran at the moment is Kalia Zadeh. Pressure here from Sarpreet Singh, but a composed pass from Eza Talai in the Iran midfield. Now Razayan looks to go down the inside right, cleared away from Boxall. Running onto it is Godos. Godos in line with the area. Godos now, with his right foot, just rolls it back a few yards to Razayan. And now maybe a chance for Mehdi to take on a shot. 25 yards out, instead goes to left back Mohammadi. Out wide to Yousefi. And now Yousefi links up with Mehdi. Yousefi, 35 yards from goal. The wing a bit high up here. Iran on the ball at the moment in the New Zealand half. It's worked forwards on the right hand side to Razayan. Razayan cuts in, hits outside the right, now poked forward here, and it's a chance here for Iran. It's flicked in. Iran are level. It's the right back, Ramin Razayan, combined in the box with Sharir. And Ramin Razayan just ghosted in behind the left side of New Zealand's defence. And it's Iran's opener of the tournament. An unlikely suspect with Razayan, but Iran won't care one bit. They just wanted to get themselves level. It was a lovely ball from Razayan, actually, the outside of his right boot. Golos played it first time from the D. And then Sharir looked to go for a shot himself. It was brilliant tackle from Sermon. Then latching onto loose ball, just shy of the 6-yard box was Ramin Razayan. And it was an excellent finish. The finish of a top forward, I must say. And it's one apiece in Los Angeles. And you have to say, it has been coming for Iran. They are the much higher ranked team after all. So Ramin Razayan just embraces with the Iran bench. It's a well and truly game on air. Iran won, New Zealand won. New Zealand get us back underway. Boxall to Sermon. First time pass to Singh, couldn't quite find McCowett on the stretch. So Iran have it here with Birenvan. And it's long from Nimati down the left. Headed away there, New Zealand defence. That's hit from Golos, deflects off a New Zealand midfield and then pass out the fence and box onto the attacking third. New Zealand 30 yards and goal, wouldn't just link up. And now McCowett, New Zealand want their lead back. McCowett, it's an air shot from McCowett, but does fall to Bell. McCowett now quickly back on his feet. Holding up New Zealand inside right. In the attacking third, it's Payne. Now Sarpreet Singh helps out on the right. Singh gets the cross towards Wood, good slide in. Clearance way from Nimati out the box. Flicked in the air from Taremi, around in their half. Now to back to Payne. Looks to be a foul there on the New Zealand midfielder. Stamenic. Again, Singh with that in-swing cross a moment ago. An excellent sliding clearance, actually was from Ali Zadir. It was vital because he had the big number 9 just lurking in behind of Ali Zadir. So the referee just has the ball under his left arm at the moment. And it was just a flash it in. Stamenic and Sharir going for the ball. It's a drop ball for New Zealand. And Payne gives it to Boxall. Sermon now to Boxall. Actually, New Zealand having the best of the attempts. 7 to Iran's 5 and one more on target. 3-2. Scoreline is what, of course, matters the most. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Iran 1, New Zealand 1. Just a reminder, if you are watching the game as well as listening, make sure you're watching it through your local broadcast. New Zealand on the ball on the halfway line with Stamenic. So roll it through the middle. It's well read there in the end from Ezra. Now New Zealand get it back with just. It is Stamenic on the ball. Now Boxall drags it onto his right foot. Crocombe now strokes it to Sermon. It's a half turn from McCowett. Coming towards halfway, now into the Iran half. Just stops the ball. McCowett now, wide right to Singh. Singh about 8-9 yards in the Iran half. Now New Zealand just beyond halfway with Payne. Half turn from McCowett. New Zealand motoring forwards well. It's Bell to Singh. Singh now level the penalty. Singh gets the cross in towards Wood. Cleared away though from Nimati. Now held up here from Sharir. Sharir slipped, but free kick's been given his favour. There was a ball there from Stamenic on Sharir. Iran took the free kick too quickly. So a retake for Iran, but there was actually a clear push on Sharir. And Stamenic had his arms around his waist for his troubles as well. So Iran short free kick to Mohammadi. Back now to Nimati. Here's Kali Zadir. Zadir to Nimati again. Iran just moving it slowly. Golos back to Nimati. Now Milad Mohammadi. Just taps that a little bit too little on that pass, and now it's a clip forwards from New Zealand with Bell. Now Bell on the ball again. Bell into the feet of Sermon. Sermon squares it to Boxall. Boxall over halfway. Boxall then tackled on his blind side by Sharir, but then getting onto loose ball is just in his own half. New Zealand square across the back with Sermon. Payne, Sermon again. Now is Just on the ball. New Zealand midway inside the half. And pass stroke back from Boxall to his goalkeeper. 37.5 minutes played it. In the second game in this group. And it is New Zealand just possession again. The opener. The group G was Belgium 1, Egypt 1. It's the same scoreline here in Los Angeles. Seen Iran and New Zealand plenty of time to go though. Half turn from McCallum. Now Sarpreet Singh, right wing at the moment. Singh cuts in space, get the ball in towards the back post, but Singh put way too much on that cross. Had Just and of course Chris Wood at the back post. That was a really poor delivery there from Sarpreet Singh. Expected better. Here's a Mehdi start off the goal kick. Björn Van certainly put his left back into trouble, but Mehdi clears, sliced into the air. Iran flick forwards now. Golos. There seemed to be a knock into the back of Ezra Talai. Ezra Talai climbed for the ball. It was just a collision with Marko Stamenic. Without doubt that was the right decision there to award a free kick. The goal from Iran was so good though. It was two pieces of brilliance with Rizaian with the outside of his right boot to pass it to Golos. Golos played it third time to Sharir. He tries to get a shot for himself, but Sermon with the tackle then. Again, just unopposed in the box. I mean, Rizaian was finished so coolly and calmly, the outside of his right foot. Ridiculously impressive. Will fall back and on the global stage as well, and the real pressure to get Iran back in the game. In expectation for them to win this one. And Ezra Talai still down here for Iran, so there's some concern here for the Iran midfield, and hoping that Ezra Talai be okay. Again, he did have a goal against Spain at the 2018 tournament. That had not been disallowed for offside. He would have become the scorer of one of the most important goals in Iranian football history. 22 years old, but the flag went up. It was not to be the only disappointment for a player once regarded as one of the brightest talents of his generation. Again, he did join Atletico Madrid at the age of 17, but they're reaching a pinnacle European football. And he's had a career which hasn't quite taken off the way people thought, but did captain this country for the first time in the friendly match against Tanzania October last year, so that was a real proud moment for him. And we are back underway. Here's the Rizaian looking towards the halfway line, too high though for Mehdi. So the catcher's throw, bounce off of Wood. Again, slice forward from Saman Golos, and has to be a safe call for Michael Boxall under pressure from Sharir. Sharir just had to head out for a throw on the bounce. So Iran will take the throw round about midway inside the New Zealand half. Throw now released. That's a poor attempted link-up play there too. Rizaian Golos completely breaks down. That's a throw for New Zealand to take. The catcher's throw. And Wood can't hold it up. Golos. First time ball over halfway. Sharir on that right hand side, can't link up with Taremi. Catcher steps in there to square it. This defence midfield to Bell. Now back with Crocombe. Crocombe from the deep. Again, once more to Bell. Bell on the ball. And now Singh joins in. Sabri Singh looks at short outside the right. What's a poor pass there towards Bell, but Bell just managed to get onto it with Boxall's pass, which put Bell in an awkward situation, being pressed from Yousefi. Now New Zealand in midfield, great feet there from Macau to wrong foot Taremi. And now Just moves in a central position. Now he leaves it. And here come New Zealand cutting in from the left with Just. Looks combined, Macau intercepted. And then it's the slice forwards from Sharir towards the right hand side. He felt he was fouled late. His pass just went straight out of touch for a New Zealand throw. Now New Zealand on the ball with Just. Just plays toward the attack and Bernats can catch it. Pushed up high, flicked inside, and he was fouled late there. Was that Liberato could catch it. Will be a free kick for New Zealand. It was a really good play from the All Whites down the left. It was a late challenge from Stoja Kalizadeh. Went right through. Liberato could catch it. So free kick for New Zealand. On the left-hand side, edge of the box. Just under a minute and a half from normal time remaining in this first half. In Los Angeles, one apiece between Iran and New Zealand. Can New Zealand get their advantage back before the half-time whistle goes? So free kick inside left, right on the edge of the box. Chriswood might fancy going for goal here. And well, that's exactly what he does on target, but very easy there in the end for the Iran goalkeeper Biravan to gather. Now Biravan just wants his side to push up a bit more, overarm throw from Biravan. And now New Zealand just going into a bit more defensive shape. It is Golos in between the two centre-backs. Square here. It's the feet of Nemati. And Nemati long down the right-hand side. Sharir on the chase. Sharir controls, left-footed. Good hold-up play there from Sharir against Boxall. And now can Yousefi get across in? He goes to a short pass on the edge of the box to Mehdi. Mehdi goes back now, lifted, feds a slide towards the area, flicked on, but head out the box from Boxall. Now Iran clear it back towards the penalty area. And New Zealand head away once more. Golos drills it low. And Iran are saying it should be a corner kick. But in the end, it didn't take a deflection. So we have 6 minutes of stoppage time added on in this first half in Los Angeles. Again, we have a leader going to the break. Crocombe goes long, head up into the air from Ezzetslai. Now flick from Just to Wood. Wood squares it, across the attacking third. It's a chance here for a shot to be taken from McCowan. And in the end, it was a simple stop there for Biravan. Again, Wood's pass opened the space up nicely for McCowan to step in, take the shot on, but straight at the goalkeeper. And Iran played it forwards towards the right. It's like the deflection off Just. Will be an Iran throw on the left. And the referee doing the timer for the throw now. Resigns throw, headed away from Boxall. Iran do keep it well through Golos. First time for Ezzetslai. Now nodded away there from Boxall. The chest of Just volleys it. Heavy first touch from Chris Wood, so Iran back in possession. Ezzetslai now. It is Golos on the ball. And now Nemati goes square, across the defensive line to Rezayan. Rezayan now pings that. Daisy cuts a pass there, looking for the run of Taremi. Too heavy though for Mehdi Taremi. Minute and a half of the 6 minutes of stoppage time in this first half gone. So Crocombe now. Imagine if we going long towards busty figure Chris Wood. Exactly what he does. It's a header one there for Ezzetslai. Now Rezayan. He knocks out to the chest there of Mehdi. Now Rezayan on the bounce. The right back just has to clear it away in an awkward situation. Still bouncing and play. And Boxall wins the header above Sharir. And Boxall just seemed to collide into the back there of the Iran forward. The referee just came racing across. Didn't show a card though. Sharir takes a throw for Iran down the right hand side. It's a stretching clearance. Another round throw, this time much higher up. It was a Box on the stretch who knocked it out of touch for an Iran throw. Say just about in the attacking third. So Iran will be going for this long throw. The left-hand side, right-hand side is flung in, it's flicked towards goal, but onto the roof, and it was Sharir who won the contact. It was Aya Yousefi with the long throw. Sharir climbed above Michael Boxall, flicked towards the target, but onto the roof of Kroken's net instead of the back of it. So just over midway into the 6 minutes of first half, stoppage time here in LA. One apiece to Iran and New Zealand. Wood flicks on the goal kick. Head away from Kali Zadeh. Up over halfway from Ezetalai. Now Yousefi. Yousefi goes backwards in defence here. Kali Zadeh. Again, good pressure from Singh, but in the end, Biran gets his pass off. Now New Zealand win it back on the right-hand side, midway in the Iran half for Singh. Singh goes down, no free kick given. And here come Iran on the right-hand side, just slowing it down now. Taremi wants it, receives it 35 yards from goal. On the inside left, was he clipped there from Just? He certainly was. Free kick for Iran with 2 minutes of first half stoppage time remaining. There was definitely a foul there on Mehdi Taremi. So free kick in decent position for Iran. And Taremi want good service from this one. Unless Rizayan, he's going for it himself again. This one pushing 30 yards out. He's some hit to beat Kroken there, that's for sure. He could go for delivery here. Ramin Rizayan. Rizayan just whip it towards the back post, headed towards goal. Iran have turned it around in first half stoppage time. The flag's up though. It was a header from Ali Nemati, planted into the bottom corner, but the flag went up right away. And my words, Ali Nemati 2 or 3 yards off there. That is easy as decision as you can get for a linesman. Yeah, New Zealand held a good line with a nicely lofted free kick from Rizayan. Clear offside against the Iran centre-back. Kroken with the free kick. Flip back from Golos. Now, straight away from Rizayan. As far as Bell, who's pushed high up. Bell's pass intercepted from Yousefi. Pass it further back to Rizayan, closed out from Just. Deflected off Just right foot. So Iran just taking their time with the throw. We only have 10 seconds of first half stoppage time left. So Rizayan's throw. Head up into the air from Just. Prime header from Golos. Now good catch it towards Wood. Wood can't lay off to a teammate. Rizayan, his clearance blocked from Singh, but it will roll back to the Iran goalkeeper, Biran. And there goes the half-time whistle in Los Angeles. Iran 1, New Zealand 1 at the break. New Zealand took an early lead on their return to the tournament. First time in 16 years. Eliza Just finishing inside the box into the roof of net after combining with Chris Wood. But Iran got the leveller. And the right back, Ramin Rizayan to thank. Started to move off in the attacking third outside the right boot. Brought it to Golos. Golos first time to Sharir. And he was challenging the box by Finn Sermon as he was about to let fly. And Rizayan ghosted behind the New Zealand back line and guided it outside the right boot. It's the back of the net. Again, Nemati did have the ball in the back of net for Iran in first half stoppage time. Was a clear offside against him. So at the break here in Los Angeles, it is Iran 1, New Zealand 1.
And more.
explosive pace, so certainly really exciting to see what we could do off the bench for Iran. Again, New Zealand did have the lead for Elijah Just in the opening 7 minutes, but Iran got to grip the game, and Resign, the right back, scored a lovely finish inside the box. Again, he started the move off as well. So it was a terrific attacking work from the right back, and we are ready to get underway in the second half here in Los Angeles. And the ball is played back for a long Khalil Zadeh, ball towards the far side, headed away from New Zealand, now lifted from McCowett over halfway. Wood just lets it bounce. Wood trying to hold it up here. Wood has back towards goal, heavy touch from Wood, and Ezra Sly gets to Ezra Sly. That's a slap pass, but just about Resign gets the ball first, and now Golos whips it forwards, and Sharir on the chase, but it's a header down back to his goalkeeper from Sermon. And great pressure from both of the Iran strikers, Sharir and Mehdi Taremi. Is New Zealand on the ball, defensive field. Bell, whip from Kakacha, flick from Wood, no one in behind him. Now Khalil Zadeh just gives it to Mehdi. Mehdi now long ball, Sharir chests it down, and again in the end couldn't quite be found to subdue Gaidi. Clear for New Zealand now in the Iran defence. Now Resign picks out the half of Azad Salai. Khalil Zadeh, direct ball headed away from Boxall. Step onto it is Singh. Singh just knocks it back to his keeper. It's long towards Wood. Wood finds that space on the inside left. Iran backline seems to be very passive here now. Wood, great space for a shot, 25 yards out. Well, the space is there initially, which Wood just got into. Then Iran tried to be aggressive towards Chris Wood, but Chris Wood just found that angle, just under 25 yards from goal, inside right, but whacked it over the bar. Iran, short goal kick taken. It is a Biravan direct, but just sails over the top of Sharir. New Zealand in possession here with Boxall. Boxall over halfway to Payne. Payne now rolls it down line. Nice give and go with McCowan. And now Iran win it on halfway. And now Taremi driving forward. Taremi though tackled, and it will be rolling out for a corner kick. And a pretty simple decision for Mehdi Gaidi to let it go out. But it's a good tackle from Payne on Taremi. So Iran on the front foot here. Just coming up to the 48th minute. Just a reminder, watching the game as well as listening, make sure you're watching for your local broadcaster. So Iran with the corner kick to take. On the right hand side it will be Resign to deliver. And Iran turn this game on its head. In the opening 3 minutes of the second half. So Resign all set to deliver. Resign, corner kick towards near post. Head up into the air from Sermon. Just a back out to left now. Resign on the byline. Resign keeps in play towards the back post, headed down, and Gaidi's shot blocked. And now New Zealand trying to pick up the left hand side. It's cleared away for a throw. And in fact, actually, the clearance from Golos took a deflection, so it'll be a throw to Iran. It was a brilliant head away from Sermon at the near post, and then Gaidi went for the shot. It was a great block from Stamenic. So Resign's throw. Iran holding up with Sharir on the far side. Plays back now. Resign drills the cross in, but too much contact on that crossing from Resign. Needed to have more composure in that situation. Again, take nothing away from his first half performance though. I mean, Resign. Broken. Short goal kick to Sermon. Sermon now looks towards the centre circle. Lovely line breaker pass to Sermon. It is Stamenic now. And it's lost from Kakacha. So Resign. Is it short? Held up here from Golos. Golos take the ball down line, block from Stamenic. Stamenic hooks it. Controlled there from Eza Talai. And Sly held off Chris Wood, which is an easy job. Resign now looks towards the centre circle. Now Taremi lays it off. Now Iran burst over halfway. Mohammedi stopped in his tracks. And it will be a throw. Tackle came in from Makawit. Mohammedi's throw about 10 yards in the New Zealand half. So 5 minutes gone this second half here in LA. One apiece to Iran New Zealand, which was a score in the other game in this group between Belgium and Egypt. So Mehdi over halfway. Now ball drilled onto the chest of Shirai. Shirai couldn't get the shot down. Rezayan drilled a really nice ball onto the chest of Shirai. Shirai had his back towards goal initially, then turned, took it onto his left foot to bend it into the top corner, but very comfortable for Crocombe to watch that go fair bit over his goal. Again, the control was really good when Shirai find that little bit of pocket of space as well. So Crocombe to take the goal kick for New Zealand. Short to Sermon. Crocombe again. Time on the ball for Boxall. Boxall. Square for Sermon. New Zealand, can they try and break lines there? Well, Sermon gives it into midfield to Stamenic. And Stamenic stops the ball just in front of halfway. Brings it about 5 yards further forward, then Stamenic turns and pass back in the centre circle to Sermon. It's tapped to Harpreet Singh, dropping deep. So he's doing that free Roman roll for the number 10. Bell, ball stopped for the moment. Bell now to Sermon. Sermon right footed. New Zealand with Boxall. Half turn from Stamenic. Stamenic with a diagonal. Can he find Payne? Payne now. Nice layoff to Singh. So New Zealand 25 yards from goal with Bell. Number 6 gives it to Singh, who's still wide right. Singh now backwards, but pushed up high from centre back is Sermon. Squared to Boxall. Nice half turn there for Stamenic. It was caught late. The referee waves play on. Payne looks on its outside. Good block there from Gaidi. And that will be a throw for Iran. Gaidi just knocked that off. New Zealand goal scorer Elijah Joss. Another substitution here for Iran. So making way is Sharir and Alipur to come on. And let's hope that they'll be open, that he can make a real difference. Alipur. So now throw taken. New Zealand's on the ball here. In central offence with Sermon. Back to Crocombe. Sermon again. Alipur chasing down that fresh energy. Ball over halfway sent from Sermon. He's caught late there. Sermon, and it was a great charging down from Alipur. Just slightly caught Sermon late. For a split second, he's going to get an early card, Alipur, but just a warning from the referee. So New Zealand take the free kick and work it forwards on left. Kakacha, 2 players around him. Holds off Mehdi. Now uses Just turned. Looks to flick it forwards, but fails to do so. So now Mehdi holds it up on halfway, but Kakacha gets it back for New Zealand. It's Kakacha now. Into the feet of Just. Singh now, New Zealand. Bursting towards box, lay off to Wood. Wood links up with Just. He gets his second of the match. New Zealand retake the lead. And the link up between Chris Wood and Elijah Just strikes again. That was excellent stuff from New Zealand on the transition. And Elijah Just is having a time of his life here in Los Angeles. New Zealand are back in front Then there's one back from Liberata Kakacho on halfway. Then the ball's fed to Singh. Just combined with Wood in the box. And just had that room right side the penalty area. Just guided it with his right foot over the top of the despairing Ali Reza Byron Van. Again, Elijah Just clinical in the goal scoring situation again. What a moment for Elijah Just. He now moves on to 2 in this tournament. Who knows, it's Elijah Just going for the golden boot. Maybe a bit too early for that shout. It's a round 1, New Zealand 2. 10 minutes gone the second half. Mehdi. Long ball towards Aliport. Headed away from Sermon. Gets it down for Golos. So around looking for their second equaliser of the game. Golos goes down, no free kick given. Painenfield with first time from Stamenic. Bit too much on that pass there by Marko Stamenic. So throw for Ran. Look a bit rocked at the moment. Mohammedi's throw. Now lifted forwards down the left-hand side. Here's Gaidi. Now Gaidi trying to stay on his feet. Does do so. Left side of the box. Gaidi's cross headed down. Poked towards goal. Punched away for Crocombe. And then cleared away for a throw. Juan Kakacho is Iran looking for a very swift response. The flag's gone up against Iran. And Ali Pour and Gaidi, dangerous link up by Gaidi. Got the cross in. Headed down to Golos in the 6-yard box, and Golos was offside. Mohebi was the man who got the contact to win it. Crocombe, great punch away as well, had Taremi trying to get a flick on in front of him. New Zealand on the ball here, just over halfway with Stamenic. Stamenic now, first time played towards Just, cleared away though from Nemati now. New Zealand have it back inside right, the attacking third. Now Payne goes to delivery towards the back post. Wood puts the thumbs up for the attempt there from Payne. Payne couldn't quite find Wood. Quick goal kick from Iran. Now Resign long down the far side, headed out for a throw from Michael Boxall. Iran 1, New Zealand 2. 57.5 minutes played here in Los Angeles. Throw for Resign to take. Control from Aliport. Pokes it forwards, but too far in front of Golos. Clear from Sermon. Wood now, left-hand side, miscontrolled. And now Iran there, pinning for free kick and halfway. Nothing given. Golos said he was fouled. Referee disagrees. Bell to Singh. Harpreet Singh facing his own half and rolls it back here for Sermon. Sermon looks towards the centre circle. Now it is Stamenic on the ball. Sermon. Now to Bell. 3 yards behind halfway. Square for Stamenic, and now New Zealand working it really well. Inside left, Elijah Just on a hat-trick. Just now into the box. Just has got the ball stuck under his foot. Iran clear. And now Gaidi fouled midway inside his half, just clipped on his ankle there by Tim Payne. He just given a little warning from the referee. There's a certain clip though. Taken by Iran. Now Resign looks down the channel. Iran now right side of box as Taremi holds it up. Taremi needs help. Taremi has that in Ali Paul's pass intercepted. Taremi again. Mehdi Taremi can't get the ball beyond Boxall though. Great defender from Boxall, although did have his helpers back as well. So Singh over halfway. Square to McCowett. And McCowett is slowing things down. Kakacho. Now Stamenic, Kakacho. Stamenic again, half turn. Now New Zealand just in space here with McCowett by the centre circle. McCowett turns, bound halfway. Here's Stamenic, Kakacho, Stamenic again. Stamenic now. Making move forwards, can't play 1-2 McCowett. And here is Mehdi for Iran. And now Rezaei. Ramin Rezaei, midway in his territory. In field now. As a Talai, supposed to be a safe pass, about 3 yards by him. Khalil Zadeh. Long ball force, flicked off from Taremi. And a down low from Serban, now controlled from Bell. Flicked on into the feet of Singh. There was a foul there. Looked to be on Elijah Just in the centre circle. Taught the Harpreet Singh, the New Zealand number 10, getting into some great positions. Free kick for the All Whites to take. All black strip here in LA. Just over an hour gone. Iran 1, New Zealand 2. Just a reminder, if you are watching as well as listening, make sure you're watching through your local broadcast. The free kick towards Wood. Takes on the chest, face away for goal. Singh hits it down to the ground in the box, but very comfortable there for Biran Van to deal with. Now Biran Van, long throw towards the left. Mohammedi over halfway. Mohammedi cuts in. Then lifts it towards the box. It wasn't in tandem there with Taremi. And it was the right idea just to float it towards the box, down the inside left channel. His teammate wasn't in sync with him. Singh had that shot a moment ago in the box, put it down to the ground. It is Serban to Payne. Payne, it's on the outside of Aliport. Challenge on Singh from Golos. Iran concede the throw. Virtually on halfway for Tim Payne to take. So Payne throws it on the left-hand side. Held up here from McCowett. McCowett tackle. He kept in play. Hasn't. It came off McCowett's left foot last. So a throw for Iran to take. Just under half hour left there for Iran. Open group game. Try and turn things around. Throw from Mohammedi. Head away from Payne. Cushion header back from Singh. Now header forwards from Golos. One header away. New Zealand this time from Payne. Iran see out for a throw from Mohammedi. Mohammedi assessing his options. Mohammedi throw down the left-hand side. Can't find Gaidi, headed away from Serban. Now ball breaks here to the Iran midfield. Put it forward, some Golos cleared away from Payne. Then cross halfway now to McCowett. McCowett looks inside, driving forward to Bell, but Bell couldn't get that first touch right with his right foot. That's a throw for Iran over midway in their territory for Milad Mohammedi to take. Nodded from Bell over halfway. And from Golos, flick on with Taremi. Serban nods it. McCowett heads down, volleyed from Bell. Can't find Chris Wood though. Time on the ball here for Mehdi. Is Golos now, the switch play, lovely. Daisy cuts pass and Golos out to Rezaei. The attacker there, Rezai's ball in, headed off the post and in. And Iran straight back for the second time. And this is turning out to be quite the game here in Los Angeles. Mohamed Mehdi, free header in the box. And he got the perfect contact with the 27-year-old. But I say, what a performance it's been so far from Ramin Rezaei in the right back. Now an assist to add to his goal. And Mohamed Mehdi taking the celebration. What a switch of play it was as well from Saman Golos. Rezaei in one of a right boot. And Mehdi just got in between New Zealand centre-backs. And they just needed the right contact. Diverts the header off Crocombe's right post. And it ended up finding the back of the net. And Mohamed Mehdi, a moment he will certainly not forget. Called up to national team in 2019. And he enjoyed a dream debut against Cambodia. Recording 2 goals and assists. But nothing will top this feeling. Scoring on the global stage. Here's Iran 2, New Zealand 2. Golos coming off moving gingerly, not a great look for Iran. Golos, such a huge figure in that midfield. So he's making way. And for Iran's third sub is Hassan Al-Shafi now on the pitch. And New Zealand got to look to try and get in front for a third time here in Los Angeles. So Bell with the pass forwards. Wood holds up on halfway. Wood lays off to Josh. Nice first touch from Josh. Josh skips over a challenge and then Core. Referee says a dive from Josh. So it is Rezai on the ball. Rezai back to Bjorn Van. So 25 minutes to go here in LA. Set up perfectly. 2 apiece. So Reza. Byron Van just has the ball at his feet at the moment in his area. That Bukit just sweeps across to Khalil Zadir. Now long from Hamidi. Lifts it onto the chest of Aliport. Tears it down now. Gaidi to Taremi. And now Rezayan in the attacking third. Pass it to Taremi. Taremi now to his left foot. Taremi shot blocked. Didn't have a lot of power anyway. Elijah just clears. Stepping onto it though is Khalil Zadir. Around, played down the right. And it's a cross from the substitute. Gaidi blocked. Corner kick for Iran. Gaidi was right side of box. Sort of an air cross, if that's even a thing. Just didn't get the contact he wanted at all. Right, got a minuscule amount of contact. Deflected off box although. And it is a corner kick for Iran. And they are certainly up in the pressure here in Los Angeles. Scored 2 apiece between Iran and New Zealand. So corner for Rezayan to deliver from the right. Rezayan corner in, punched into the air from Crocombe. There was a foul in the referee's eyes on the New Zealand goalkeeper. Real relief for New Zealand there. Yeah, Iran certainly have their tails up here. Actually a very brave punch from Max Crocombe. So double substitution now for New Zealand. With McCowett coming off, looks to be Ryan Thomas and Ben Olds coming on. So Thomas on the pitch now. McCowett making way. Also coming off is Liberato Gakacha. So double sub made. McCowett and Gakacha off. And just to reiterate, Ben Old and Ryan Thomas on for New Zealand. And Max Crocombe just getting some magic spray at the moment. Heavy fall after punching the corner away a moment ago. It's been a real good game here in Los Angeles. As the hydration break now is going on. So New Zealand took the lead for a larger just in the opening 7 minutes. Him and Chris Wood have combined on 2 occasions. Again, just is double. It's been replied by Ramin Rezayan, scoring the first, and Rezayan set up the second. Peacher delivery onto the head of Mohamed Mehdi. And just guided it perfectly off the post into the back of the net. It's been such a tricky build-up to this tournament for Iran. And really struggled to match the preparation rivals, of course, because of international isolation and sanction. Besides, domestic-based players have been unable to play at home due to what's going on at the moment, and all those overseas have, to say at least, distractions to them, and including football in turns. The squad have a prime chance to progress from the group for the first time. It would be unbelievable achievement if they could do that. You know, they'd shown early on Belgium, Egypt, it was a good game, but New Zealand believe they can make it out of Group G. Who knows? It's going to be tough though, with what Belgium, Egypt do possess. It's a brilliant opportunity with Belgium needs it drawing for one of around New Zealand to lead the group by the end of the match. And see the hydration break is going on, but certainly not been short of drama this match in Los Angeles. We have 20 minutes left. Iran and New Zealand. Can we find a winner in that time? Elijah Just on a hat-trick for New Zealand. Incredible story. He could find that winning goal. So all ready now by looks of it to get back on the way. All the players on the pitch just waiting for the officials to be ready. So now we can get on things, and the referee just rolls the ball back to New Zealand goalkeeper Max Crocombe. He'll be looking to go long here. And Chris Wood, and he had a goal this fine tournament to his roster. What an incredible moment that would be for him if he could do it. So goal kick now taken from Crocombe. Headed forward to Iran, now lifted from paint. Pushing header from the centre circle. Now Guy lets it run through his legs. It is Mehdi Gaidi down the left-hand side. Hits over that pass. Although it must be kept in play in the end by the midfielder Stamenic. Stamenic clears it. Headed forwards by Iran, but straight out of play. Header was met from Shafi. New Zealand goalkeeper. Iran aggressive pushing up the pitch, and maybe timed his run to perfection as well. In between the New Zealand centre-backs for the second equaliser of this contest. New Zealand go long towards Wood. Headed away from Had Shafi. Now Iran on halfway. Down the inside left. Alipour out wide to Gaidi. Mehdi Gaidi cuts in. Gaidi puts the ball into the box, headed away from Boxall. With need forward to Mohammedi. Mohammedi looking to get on the overlap. Gaidi into the box, up pokes it short, and a shot towards goal block from Mehdi, who's looking for his second of the game. Now Shafi puts the ball in. Diving headed away out the box from New Zealand number 8. Stamenic now, Iran looking to win it back on halfway. And it's a foul in the end given against Iran. Saeed Eza Talai tackled Just and did catch him from behind, but great opportunity for Mehdi a moment ago, but was blocked from his opposite number in the box. Stamenic. New Zealand looked to counter from that situation. Got themselves a free kick. Iran were insistent. It was a clean challenge. Referee gave a free kick. 73 minutes on the clock in Los Angeles. Iran 2, New Zealand 2. Free kick's played short. And now here is New Zealand on the ball. Boxall. It is Old. Back to Boxall. Sermon wants it. Boxall goes to Crocombe. Crocombe now, first time, was left foot from the D. Now is Sermon on the ball. Sermon to Payne. 3 yards behind halfway. That is Sermon again. New Zealand just in possession at the back here. Crocombe in the D. Sweeps it to Bell. And square to Sermon. Sermon turns back to Crocombe. And Taremi pushed up Alipour for Iran. It's long from Crocombe towards Wood. Wood chests it down. A heavy touch from Stamenic. Stamenic still carrying on his run. Stamenic put the pressure really well there on the Mehdi. And the Mehdi just has to pass it out of touch for a New Zealand throw. Taking it from Old. It's a short throw. Now, it's a short pass, New Zealand here into the box where Singh has it. Singh now edge the area. New Zealand wide left. Stamenic to Singh. Now Singh line breaking pass. Deflected cross comes in the box, cleared away from Iran. Now New Zealand going to get a ball in. From left-hand side, it's a heavy one. In the end from Mould. And then Gaidi just sees it. Out of play from the round throw. And it was Thomas with a delivery just a second ago. There's a little bit too much on it. So chords now left there in Los Angeles. Round 2, New Zealand 2. Now Lee's throw. On its way from Bell. Now relays it forwards. Taremi can't get to it. It's cleared now. Iran go long again towards the halfway line. Flicked off from Gaidi. And now Taremi in line with the send circle. Taremi. Now Taremi onto back. Taremi gets it. Taremi lays off. A shot from Al-Shafi blocked. And again it's Rezaei who's joining the attack. Second and a quick throw from Iran. Down the left. Mehdi. Gaidi now, it's got on the outside of his man. Gaidi can't beat Payne. Payne then goes down inside the box. And it is a free kick to New Zealand. And it was a good burst of pace from Gaidi, but Payne just kept up with them, got the free kick. And you feel like this game can go either way. So well poised. Free kick for Crocombe to take. Crocombe's free kick. Wood, can he win the flick on? Head up into the air from Aliport. Flick on from Mehdi. Oh, it's a poor header there from Sermon. Taremi gets onto it, edge of the box on the left. Taremi holds it up. Taremi now to Gaidi. And now Taremi on the byline. Taremi looks to hit the cross and it's blocked from Boxall. And it will be a corner kick for Iran. Taremi did well there to get contact on the stretch. And Taremi held it up. And Mehdi Gaidi slid it through. Taremi on the byline kept it. Actually, it was a block from Sermon. It was Sermon who was well positioned. Again, Iran just for a moment. Their tails up. They're hoping to leave for the first time here in LA. In fact, actually, no. It is a goal kick to New Zealand. And New Zealand making a sub as well. Thought that was going to be a corner kick. Thought wrong. Tim Payne has come off. But yeah, Callan Elliott. So Crocombe's goal kick, and Gaidi wins the header, but goes out of play. New Zealand throw. So Elliott right back. His first touch will be to take this throw. Flick from Wood. Flick on for New Zealand from Thomas. Now hook forward from Taremi. And the referee just blows his whistle. Iran have a man down here. It looks like it is a Talai just getting back to his feet. Climbed for the ball with Thomas, and Ezra Talai just headed the back of Ryan Thomas' head. The referee has the ball under his left arm at the moment. And ready to get things going again in the second. There'll be a drop ball in the centre circle. And we're just over 78 minutes on the clock here in Los Angeles. In Group G, Iran 2, New Zealand 2. Winner will lead the group. And we get one. It's a drop ball for Iran as a slide and takes it short. It is Rezaei. And Rezai's pass deflects over halfway. So it will be a throw for Iran. Throw taken quickly. Mehdi now. Rezaei first time delivery towards Taremi. Taremi gets head onto it, but couldn't guide it towards the top corner. Quite a bit wide in the end, but again, Ramin, Rezaei, so dangerous with his deliveries, and Iran making the sub, so Taremi is off. Now rest on the new attacker, which just trying to see who is coming on for Mehdi Taremi. So it is Hossein Zadeh. Can Hossein Zadeh make that difference for Iran? So long ball at the back from Sermon. And from back line from Iran. Now Boxall's header for New Zealand, and really down to play from Mohammedi. So 10 minutes to go here in Los Angeles. 2 apiece in Iran, New Zealand. Throw from Melli. Iran head away. And the referee actually points to his left for a free kick to New Zealand. Down the back, Chris Woodset. So it's a free kick to be taken. About 7-8 yards in front of halfway line in New Zealand, so it's like it'll be Harpreet Singh to take. And he caused some issues on his free kick, so Singh drilled it towards the back post. Flicked away out the box from Mohammedi. New Zealand now on the left hand side. They deliver into the box and keeper missed it, but headed away in the end from Mohammedi. And now cleared away from Gaidi. And he has won the throw a bit as well as clearance to the deflection, but scary moment for Ali Reza Byron Van. And the header was met from Ali and Namati in the end. Keeper completely missing the ball, so Mohammedi's throw bounces off a belt, almost reached Gaidi, but Alan Elliott just poked out, touch for and a round throw. 4 or 5 yards behind halfway for Mohammedi to take. Mohammedi's throw. Again, Elliott heads in the air. Singh didn't get his touch right. Iran now, miscommunication down there, left-hand side. And Iran do win the throw. In the end, it's well run from Hossein Zadeh. Going out from Mohammedi. Yeah, Ali Paul couldn't hold it up. New Zealand turn and clear. Wood flicks on, but no one behind him. And then Iran have a man down here. Looks to be Khalil Zadeh. So Khalil Zadeh just face down the ground at the moment. So it's just a nudge from Chris Wood, I think. Khalil Zadeh's teammates just saying there was an elbow used. And certainly there was a Ramin Raizan was just insinuating that there was an elbow given, elbow thrown there from Chris Wood. Just things cooling down now. Both sets players, so as it stands, Mehdi's header. There's Iran getting a point in the opening game of Group G. And they'd love to make it 3. And again, will New Zealand rue their poor defence? Back on the way again with 7 minutes to go here in Los Angeles. Iran 2, New Zealand 2. So Byron Van, he'll go directed towards the far side. And away from Thomas, flicked on from Stamenic. Now Iran go along from Raizan. Again, New Zealand get it clear now. Nice composed pass from halfway from Stamenic. Thomas looking to get between 2 players, but in the end Raizan wins it back for Iran. Still Raizan, tackle, but it breaks it to Mehdi. And actually the referee's pulled it back for free kick. It's a foul on Raizan. Almost running threes at it, and actually Thomas, to me Ryan Thomas won the ball against Ramin Raizan. Some theatrics from Raizan. Actually, well, there was a slight follow through. He won the ball, but there was a clip there from Thomas on Raizan. So free kick for Iran. It's long towards full line, headed away from Boxall. Nice feet from Singh midway inside his half on the right. Singh caught possession. Here's Hossein Zadeh. Hossein Zadeh now back to the centre circle. Khalil Zadeh has it. And now Eza Talahi. Iran on the right wing. Mehdi wants it, receives it. Iran moving it nicely now. Eza Talai, ball towards box, head away from box or blocked. Shot on the turn, it's blocked from Iran, and now Iran trying to get another shot off. And they do get one off edge of the box. But in the end, it was a shot from side. Eza Talai, he was leaning back way too far. Sent over the top of the target. It's still 2 apiece with 5 minutes of normal time left there in LA. A reminder, a winning goal, and there will be a leader in the group after Belgium and Egypt drew 1 apiece early on. And goal kick towards Wood, couldn't take it properly on his chest, and then foul made from Stamenic. So ran free kick just behind the halfway line. It was a definite foul on Shafi. So free kick taken short from Iran. Moved across the back now, Mohammedi. Mohammedi under pressure. Now Iran go along through Khalil Zadeh. Headed towards halfway. Now is Hossein Zadeh for Iran. Moves it wide left. And now cross. Deflects in the bottom, Gaidi. New Zealand managed to clear away, hopefully through Sermon. Iran midway in New Zealand's half. Had Shafi short, now Mohammedi. Forwards down left to Gaidi. Gaidi needs support. That's that infield. Hussein Zadeh now plays on off for Eza. Slide to take on the shots on target. In the end, straight at the goalkeeper. Opened up nicely for Eza Talai. 25 yards from goal. So New Zealand here with Croker. It's brought out the box. And Sermon slots the ball. And it is nice now from left-sided centre-back through Boxall. Boxall has it again. Well, Iran have had more attempts at goal, 16-12, but New Zealand more on target. Sends a four, but it's 2 apiece here in Los Angeles as New Zealand now poke over halfway through Singh, received the pass short from Elliott. Now runs in front of Singh though. The Iran goalkeeper, and it's a long ball headed away. Van Sermon. Header forwards now to Gaidi. And it will be a throw for Iran. It was a good challenge there from Elliott as Gaidi was trying to cut in. Throw taken from Iran. Mohebi now, wide left. There's Mohammedi on the overlap. Now Mohammedi can swing a ball. And Mohammedi goes the outswinger. Cannons off the chest of Callan Elliott. Corner on the left-hand side for Iran. In a sense, and they can really go for this and get an open 3 points. So Razayan to deliver the corner from the left-hand side with 2 minutes and all time left, and 2 is certainly the dominant number this game. 2 apiece here. So Razayan still waiting to deliver. There's a bit of push and shoving going on the box involving Khalil Zadeh. Looks to be Ben Old involved as well. So now corner can be taken from left-hand side, flicked away. Balls the back post, shot. It's crossed the face goal now. It almost went up for a corner, but Iran still have it. Another delivery comes in. And away now. It is Hossein Zadeh. There's a short pass, and New Zealand clear their lines through midfield. Now can New Zealand counter? There's a clip there. And it was just who was fouled from Had Shafi. Had to make that challenge though. Had Shafi. Joss is on a hat-trick. Turned away. There was a definite clip there. And had to take yellow card for the team. Did Had Shafi. So it's a free kick for New Zealand. We're now into the last minute and normal time. So free kick for the All Whites. 2 yards behind halfway. Harpreet Singh to take. Towards the back post. Iran head away. And now is Thomas, who just sees it out for New Zealand throw on the left-hand side. And this will most certainly be a throw of the long route into the penalty area. Everyone just edging the XG, 1.24 to New Zealand's 1.06. At the end of the day, is that final result, of course, it's what matters. Long throw in, chested down from Mehdi. Ran now cleared towards left-hand side where Gaidi's on the chase. He's saying he was pulled back. Nothing given, he was in a foot race with Elliott. No free kick will be awarded to Iran. 5 minutes of stoppage time to find a winning goal. If a winning goal is found, that team will lead Group G after opening set of matches. New Zealand are in the back line at the moment with Sermon. Sermon gives it to Elliott. Elliott now over the top on the far side. Wood now cushions a header. Picked up here from Singh. Singh facing away from goal. Holds it up. Here's Bell. Bell under pressure. Bell wins the throw. Off of Amir Hossein. So, really well done there from Amir Hossein Zadeh. So Harpreet Singh is off New Zealand in a late substitution. Jesse Randall can come on. Could he be here? Another substitution as well for New Zealand. And pressing Marco Stamenic is also off, and in his place is Tyler Bindon. So New Zealand are going for the long throw here on the right-hand side for Elliott to take. Elliott's throw comes in. And down then away on the hard volley there by the Iran number 11, Ali Alipur. Again, Crocombe long towards the right-hand side. It's now flicked down now. It's a cross that comes in towards Chris Wood. Wood heads on target, but straight with the goalkeeper. There's a tested delivery. It was came in from the left-hand side for Thomas. Wood just rose above his man in Khalil Zadeh. And Hussein Zadeh wins a throw for Iran on the halfway line. Now taken. Here's Hussein Zadeh. Makes the switch across to Rizai. Now had Shafi on that yellow card. Plays it back first time. Now his goalkeeper in a foot race with Wood for a second, and swung first. There was a slap pass backwards for Iran, but they got away with it. Hussein Zadeh were over midway into 5 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this match. Iran saying they want to throw, and they do get that throw. Alipur just knocked it off of New Zealand attacker. So Iran left-hand side, 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Mohammadi. And now here's Azhar Talai. Azhar Talai, first time again. Iran, left-hand side. Hussein Zadeh now. Mohammadi tends across. Brilliant tackle there from Elliott, but it does go out for a corner kick to Iran on the left-hand side. A real cruncher from Elliott, but did get the ball. But certainly letting Mohammadi know that he's there. Just under a minute and a half of stoppage time left. Can we find a late winner? Iran corner to be taken from Gaidi from the left. Gaidi corner towards that post header across the base of goal, but headed away for New Zealand from the 6-yard box, and now New Zealand can attack with Thomas, put the header away. New Zealand go direct through just, but Iran clear their lines. New Zealand let's get back up halfway, but and Iran win the free kick in midfield. Heavy touch from Thomas. And what a header away from Thomas in the 6-yard box just a moment ago. After Khalil Zadeh peeled away at the back post to head it across the base goal. Last chance for Iran then. 30 seconds left. New Zealand on the back foot. It's 2 apiece in Los Angeles. So Iran now with Haj Shafi. Then plays it wide right. Rezayan down the line. Guidi, that's a good challenge that came in there from Bindon. Bindon down line, Bindon caught late. The 5 minutes are up in, surely the referee's whistle's going any second. I think you have to say a draw would be a fair result. And the draws are certainly racking up at this tournament now. So New Zealand don't have time to take the free kick. It's finished 2 apiece here in Los Angeles. And Elijah Judd's double was enough to win it because the star man for Iran had something to say about it. The right back, Ramin Rezayan, equalised in the first half. Lovely finish outside the boot. And they're putting a peach delivery for Mohamed Mehdi to head beyond the reach of Max Croak and came off his post. Both sides, I think, will be pretty content with the point. Iran, say, ended the game stronger. Couldn't find that winning goal, so it is 2 draws to kick off Group G. And it's finished here in Los Angeles. Iran 2, New Zealand 2. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.